Hello everyone and welcome to my new video on stock market. In this video, I'm going to discuss about three best large cap mutual funds in which you can put your money for long term. So if you see the modern generation, they are moving away from the old type of investments like gold and real estate, and they are mostly investing in mutual funds or stock directly. But then there is issue here. So if you see the mutual funds, there are a lot of mutual funds. So for each category, if you see for large cap, small cap, mid cap, or any category if you take, there are hundreds of mutual funds. Now an average, let's say investor or an average person is confused, like how they should select the mutual funds. There are so much to select from. So that's why through these videos, my intention is to help them and select the right mutual funds. So this will be a kind of series starting with, in this I am talking about best large cap mutual funds. Then in the next video, I will not exactly the next video, but this is a series. So after some time, I will talk about best multi-cap funds, best mid-cap funds, best small cap funds, best index funds, best ELSS funds. And I have already covered best funds to invest in US stock. So if you want to know that, like which mutual fund you should select for investing in US stocks, so you can find the link in the description and also at the top here, so that you can video you can watch. So this is a big series, and I will request you to subscribe to my channel so that you get updates on all these videos plus many other videos that I create daily. Now let's look at, so of course we are looking at large cap mutual funds here. So what does this large cap mutual fund mean? So this means that these mutual funds invest in some of the biggest companies in India. That is 70 to 80% of their whatever money you give, they invest in some of the biggest companies in India. You will see the names there after some time. And these companies are too big to fall. Like if they fall someday, India's economy is going to crash. These are so big companies. And also these are less risky because these are very big companies, which I'm very tough to fall for. These companies. And also another thing is that these bigger companies are getting bigger. I will take some example like Reliance, you can see HDFC Bank. These companies are getting bigger and bigger. They are already very big, but they are even getting bigger and bigger. Now the first fund I like most is Axis Blue Chip Fund, and see the name again, direct plan and growth plan. That's why I prefer. Now, if you see the asset under management for this fund, it's close to 13,000 crores. That means that it is managing a lot of fund from a lot of people. Like that means a lot of people are investing in this mutual fund. If you see the expense ratio for this, it's 0.44%. And okay, one thing, if you do not know what expense ratio, portfolio turnover, everything is, I have actually made some videos on basics of mutual funds. So you can watch that. I will paste the link in the description and also at the top here. Expense ratio here is 0.44%. And if you see for the overall large cap category, it's 1.27%. So it's quite less and it's quite good. They are charging you quite less. Portfolio turnover, if you see, that's 97%. That means how many times they keep on changing their stocks. So that 97%. And category is 133%. In this also they are good. And they invest their 71% of their money in large cap stocks. That's also quite good because these are large cap funds. They should ideally invest in large cap stocks. Now see this, like number of stocks they have is 26. I told you, lesser the better. 25 to 30 is good. And category wise, if you see 43, it's 43. So of course they have lesser than the overall large cap category. Then what is the weightage of top 5 stocks of this mutual fund is 31%. And category wise is 34%. Here also it's good. Top 10 stock weightage is 54%. And category wise is close to 53. So it's quite close. Top 3 sector weight, like they are of course investing in a lot of sectors like finance sector, pharma sector, energy sector. So if you see top 3 sector weightage is 37%, and overall average, like category average, is 41%. So here also they are quite good. Now let's see some of the stocks this mutual fund holds. They hold like HDFC Bank, Avenue Supermarts, Infosys, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Bharti Airtel, TCS, Reliance Industries, ICICI Bank, Nestle India, Bajaj Finance. See, all these 10 stocks, I am sure that out of these 10 companies, you would have heard the name of at least 5 or 6 companies, I am sure. These are very large companies and very, difficult. These companies, may fall in the future, very difficult. And if you see like how, in which sectors they are investing their most of their money. So if you see, of course, they are investing like mostly in banks. 17% of their money is put into banks. Then in computer software, that is IT companies, 11%. Then pharma companies, 8%. Then if you say diversified companies, it's like 7%. And then retail, 6%. Bharti Airtel, like telecom, 6%. So they are quite diversified, and it's not that they are putting a lot of money in one sector. So that's quite good again here. Now, this is important, seeing the returns. So most of the people I will see go wrong here actually. I will say most people go wrong here while analyzing a mutual fund. So what they see is the lump sum returns. So what most of the people do is they do SIP. They invest per month some money in mutual fund. But when they look at returns, they actually look at the overall returns from one point of time to another point of time. Now this does not make sense, since you are not investing all the amount at this point of time. You're investing some amount at this again, like, right? So that's why it's better to look at SIP returns rather than the lump sum returns. Of course, if you're doing lump sum returns, then that's different. But most people prefer the SIP. I will also, advise you to follow the SIP route. Now the top chart is for this mutual fund, that is Axis Mutual Fund that I am discussing. And the below chart is for the UTI Nifty Index Fund. So that's the index fund. I told you, a mutual fund should be able to beat the index. Then only it should be considered at least good. If it is not able to beat the index itself, I will just invest in this index UTI index fund itself, right? Why I will select this mutual fund for investing. So if you see the returns there, like I will see mostly over 3 to 5 years. Actually, okay, one thing I did not mention, that okay, for how much long term you should be there in mutual fund, right? I will say that if you are not going to invest in like mutual fund for at least 5 years, then invest very less amount of money. Let's say if you need the money after 5 years, I will say invest very less amount of money in mutual funds. But if you want like 10-year, if you have like, let's say long term 10-year type of horizon in investing, then you can go for mutual funds. You can allocate more money to mutual funds. Now, if you see here like 3-year returns for this fund, I will see the CAGR, that is annualized return, it's 7.6%. What is for this index fund? It's 1.3%. Of course, it has beaten over 3-year, it has beaten this index fund. And of course, over 5-year also, the return is CAGR return is 11%. Here, 5.6%. So over both the period, 3 and 5 year, it has beaten this index fund. Of course, it has returns for 10 years, but this does not has. So we cannot compare that. Okay, let's now move on to second mutual fund, that is Mirae Asset Large Cap Direct Plan Growth. Again, see direct plan growth, that is important. Now for asset under management for this is 13,000 crores. Expense ratio is again, it's okay, not lesser than, compared to if you see Axis Blue Chip, it's okay, it's greater, but overall category, if you see, it's lesser. So 0.5%, overall category is 1.27%. Portfolio turnover, if you see 23%, 23%, that's quite less. And I will say it's good because they're not churning a lot of stocks, So they have picked up some long-term investment and they are keeping it there. That's quite good. Category wise, if you see 133%. And of course, they are invested most of their money, 70% in the large cap stocks. Again, number of stocks, if you see, it's quite high here, 56. That's one bad point about this mutual fund. But overall, if you see, it's good. But yeah, this is one of the negative point about this. And category is 43. Top 5 stock weightage is 33%. It's okay. Top 10 weightage is 51%. That's again okay with category. Top 3 weightage is 46%. A bit higher than the category, but it's okay. Not very much higher, like 4-5% higher. Now let's see again the stocks again. So you will find that all these 3 mutual funds that I'm discussing here almost have invested into same type of stock. And I do like all these stocks, most of these stocks. I do also like these stocks. It also HDFC Bank will always be there in every mutual fund. So HDFC Bank is there, Reliance will always be there, Infosys is there again, ICICI Bank is there. These are the favorites of all the large cap mutual funds. L&T is there, TCS is there, ITC is there, Maruti Suzuki is there, Axis Bank is there, and HUL is there here. All are very big companies. Now, if you see like category wise, how much they have invested in banks, it's quite high, I will say, compared to Axis Blue Chip, it's close to 24%. In refining marketing, 11%. In computers, around 10%. In pharma companies, 6%. That's why I told you, right? Here, if you see this ratio, top 3 sector weightage is quite high because of in banks, they're investing a lot of their money. Then you can see other cigarettes, ITC, all these companies, right? And one way, because their stocks are, I told you there are 56 stocks they have invested. You can see here, right? I mean, they have invested a very small amount of money in some of the companies. I'm not sure why. What's the intention of that? It's better to, I mean, focus to 30 companies maybe. Now, okay, this is again important. See the SIP returns. So this is SIP returns for this mutual fund versus this is for the UTI index, UTI Nifty index, Nifty 50 index mutual fund. So of course, if you see over 3 years, its annual CAGR is 2.25%, and here it's 1.3%. Of course, it has beaten this, not by, I mean, quite huge margin, but it has beaten it. Over 5 years, this is 7.5, this is 8 point, sorry, this is 5.6%. So over 10 years, so over 5 years, it has again done great over this index fund. So this, okay, coming to the last one, that is Motilal Oswal Focus 25 Fund, Direct Plan, and again growth. That is important. Now, of course, from the name itself, you can see they are focused on 25 stocks. I mean, 25 to lesser than 25. Here, asset under management is less, but I do find this, I will say, mutual fund quite great because of the stocks and everything. Also, expense ratio is, I mean, a bit higher than other mutual funds, but there is a reason here because they only have like asset under management of 1,100 crores. So, of course, in this case, expense ratio will be high, but as the AUM keeps on increasing, I'm sure that this will keep on decreasing expense ratio. Of course, category wise, of course, they are less than that. Portfolio turnover is 60%. That's okay. I mean, category wise, 133%. And large cap stocks, they're investing 72% of their money. Now, number of stocks, 21. I find it quite right. They are quite focused on 21 stocks. Category wise is 26 because this comes under like focus category, but still it's a large cap fund. I mean, they're investing large cap stocks 72, but it's still a large cap fund. Top 5 weightage you see 39%. Category is okay. Top 10, 67. This is 60. It will be higher because they are mostly focusing on 21 stocks only. Again, top 3, 44, 40%. It's okay. I mean, here numbers. Now see the stocks here. Again, they have selected a very good set of stocks here. HDFC Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Reliance Industries, Avenue Supermarts, HDFC Life Insurance, Housing Development Finance Corporation, About India, Container Corporation of India, Pi Industries, TCL. So they do have a good set of stocks. Of course, they are over dependent on HDFC stocks like HDFC Bank, HDFC Life Insurance, and HDFC, but they are doing quite great, and those are very great companies. And sector-wise, if you see banks, they are 21%, a bit high. Pharma, they are 13%. Insurance, they are 10%. It's good that they are investing in insurance also. Then refinery is 7%, retailing 7%, housing finance 7%, logistics 6%. So if you see this, they have invested most of their money in emerging sectors also, like retail, insurance, logistics. That's quite good, I mean, in this sense. It gives you a good growth. And also 72% is still invested in large cap stocks. So I mean, you don't have that much risk also. Now see the SIP returns for this. So this is first one is the SIP returns for this mutual fund that I'm talking about, Motilal Oswal. And this is for the, again, for the index, Nifty, UTI Nifty 50 index fund. Again, if you see over 3 years, it's 5% for this one. And of course, for 3 years, it's 1.3%. It's quite beaten. It's beaten the index fund by quite good margin. Over 5 years, this is 8%. This is only 5.6%. So quite good returns over the index if you see. Okay, so this was all about the 3 mutual funds. So I didn't select 5 because it's okay to select from 3. I mean, if I give you 5 to select, again you will become confused, right? I mean, of course, that's the issue. I mean, if there are so many mutual funds there today, it becomes very confusing to like which one to analyze, how much to analyze, which to select. It's quite difficult. That's why I picked these 3 which I like most. And from this, like my picks, if I have to pick 2 from this, like of course these 3 are quite good, but if I have to pick 2 from this, of course I will select the Axis one and the the Motilal Oswal one, these 2. Because of course, if you see if you see the overall, the stocks I found in this are quite great. Returns, past returns also they have given good. And expense ratio in Motilal Oswal is a bit high, but I think over the time it should decrease. And I find these 2 funds quite good in returns, in stocks, and they are quite focused also in less number of stocks. Like Mirai Ascent Fund, if you see, they were like 56 stocks that I didn't like. So of course, these 3 are actually good, but if I have to pick 2, I will pick those 2. And if I have to pick only one, I will go with Axis this one, the first one, Axis Mutual. Sorry, let me go there. So Axis Blue Chip Fund, I will go with this if I have to only pick one. But it's better to maybe if you have like 10,000 rupees and if you want to invest in large cap, equally divide 5,000 between two. I think two is good, three maybe too much. I mean, you can invest in some other kind of fund, maybe the third part of investment, but maybe two may be better for large cap. Because if you see the stocks I do like all these stocks that they have, plus expense ratio is quite low here, 0.44%. A portfolio turnover is high, I get it 97%, but of course they have given these returns, right? If you see by churning the portfolio also, they have beaten, I mean, the index by quite good margin, right? The index return for 5 years is 5.6%. For this is 11%. So I will go with Axis Blue Chip Fund for long term. If I have to select one, if I have to select two, of course, Motilal Oswal 25 and this one. So yeah, that's all for this video. And if you did like this content, do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that also you do not miss the further videos that I'm going to make on this mutual funds that I told in the beginning. Thank you.